Hi everybody,
Hello.
welcome to another episode of Pounds and Inches. This is Ryan, I'm Bethany, and today we're going to be talking about lost cities. But before we do, we like to give you a little update of what's happening to us health-wise and just to kind of keep us accountable. And normally we talk about recently we've been talking about nutrition or working out, but I want to bring in something completely new today. Silence. See what I did there?
Oh, I know. I think we got it.
Okay. So I decided I'm required to take breaks at work, and so I've decided I want to try and practice silence during those. So during the time, I went outside, got a cup of coffee, and I did not bring a book with me. I wasn't listening to a podcast or even music. I just wanted to sit and let my mind wander for 10-15 minutes. I also have this wonderful thing called a Fitbit, and it does this awesome thing of notify me when people text me. And in that little bit of time, I received 7 texts. I am not that popular, people. I just feel like this is what happens when you try and do something, when you try to do something good, whether it's eating better or working out or trying to build up your brain muscles, mental exercise, you get 7 texts. But there's always tomorrow.
Yeah, no, I really like the idea of mental health as well as the physical health that we've kind of been talking about. I know for me personally, I've been really struggling with that mental health part of the thing, and they're connected. You know, when your mental health is good, it's so much easier to make better choices for your physical health. And that's been the case for me lately. I've been making some poor choices because I've been stressed out and making bad choices. So that's kind of my plan this week, is to get my head in the game, and just keep that healthy so that I can keep me healthy.
All right, but enough about that. Let's talk about lost cities.
So in lost cities, you are going on these expeditions to these lost cities. So think places like ancient Egypt or Atlantis, Stonehenge, that kind of thing. It's a set collection game. We have 5 colors or 5 suits, and you are trying to play as many of those cards as possible. You have to go in numeric order, though. Once you've played a 3, you can't go backwards and play a 2. And you do have to exceed 20 points. So 20 points is how much points you lose by starting a color. So if you're going to start a color, you need to make sure you get more than 20 points worth of points in that color. That's where your break-even point, where you can kind of start gaining points back. It's played over 3 rounds. At the end of the round, at the end of the 3 rounds, whoever has the most points wins. So let's take a look at what a turn looks like. So in Lost Cities, you have a hand of 8 cards. And basically on your turn, you're going to play one of them and then draw a card to replace it. So let's say I play this card, one of those wager cards. You have to play this at the beginning of the column, so that way you can kind of multiply your score. It's a wager because you don't know how many points you're going to get. You draw a card to replace it. You can also discard cards that you don't want. Let's say right now I don't have a lot of blue cards to work with. I might discard this one in the middle and then draw a card to replace it. Now the cards in the middle, anyone can pick up later on their draw as opposed to drawing from the blind pile. Now, as far as these go, this is a lot of points here in the white, but remember, you don't want to play that 9 because then I wouldn't be able to go backwards and play anything smaller than that. And right in here is only 19 points, and that's not going to get us to that 20 break-even point or even more. So those big ones you want to hang on to until you've played some smaller ones ahead of time. So that's how it's played. You play 3 rounds. A round is going through the entire deck of cards. As soon as the deck has gone 3 times, you score up all your points and see who wins.
I really like that there are 3 rounds. In games like this, I think it's easy to not necessarily let luck take you away, but just to feel really like you can't do anything. And I like that there's always that hope of having a second and third round to be able to try again, to be able to try again and to potentially do better where you didn't. And then also, as I already mentioned, the little bit of hope that I will crush you.
Which she does oftentimes. So I really like that there's that push your luck aspect. There's, the decisions to be made. Should I hold out for some more cards in yellow, or should I discard them because it's not, they're just eating up spots in my hand. So I love that those decisions you have to make, trying to which ones should I hold back because I know that she's going to play a 5 and then I can play my 6 after that, but I don't want her to know that I have the 6, that kind of thing. So I really love that tension.
I really like the how there's not a lot of downtime in between plays. The time it takes your opponent to play and for it to come back to you when you play, it's probably like 30 seconds. It goes really fast in between player to player, and I appreciate that, especially in a 2-player game. You just don't like turns to take super long in a 2-player game because you're just like, you know what you want to do and you just want to do it. And I think that this game does a really good job of just bouncing it back and forth.
Yeah. So this is a game that is very easy to teach, and that's a great part about this game. We've even taught our 6-year-old back when she was 5 to how to play this game, and she picked it up right away and had a lot of fun with it that way. It also helps that the board is, there's not a right side and a wrong side to it. There's basically the colors on the side and the colors on the other side reflected, so there's no wrong way to sit.
I also like the size of the cards when you play them and when you look at your opponent's cards. It's really easy to see what everything is. You don't have to guess. With that said, it is super wonky to shuffle the cards because of the size of them. I don't know. It's just wonky for my itty bitty hands.
Yeah, they're oversized. They're a little bit bigger than playing cards, and they're smaller than tarot cards. But my big thing is this could have been a much smaller game. This whole package could have been put into a deck box. But I have a feeling that, since this is part of the Cosmos 2-player line, and all those games come in the same size box, they were just keeping it consistent for marketing purposes. But it could have been smaller. It could have been a little bit easier to travel with, but I still like it.
So what are your overall thoughts on the game?
This is a great game. This is one of our favorite 2-player games. We've been playing it for a long time, and we really enjoy it. You get a lot of great decisions, a lot of really great moments, in a really small package in a small time frame. So it's great.
There are a very small handful of games that I still enjoy playing when I'm just not in the mood to play games. I know, guys, it happens. It's only like 20% of the time, so let's move past that. But this is one of those games that when I'm just not feeling it, I will still play and enjoy playing this game. And the reason why I want to bring that up is because I know that there's a lot of gamers out there whose significant others are not gamers, and I have heard that this is a great game for that. This is a great game to play with your partner if they do not like games. And I can attest to that by purely saying that 20% of the time that I'm just not in the mood to play a game, not only will I play this, but I also enjoy it during that time.
Well, there you go. Thanks so much for tuning into another episode of Pounds and Inches. As always, you can find us here on YouTube. You can subscribe to us there. You can also check out our blog on BoardGameGeek.com. It's called Pounds and Inches. We talk a little bit more about our health life there. Also, we have on Instagram, Bethany's page. You can search for her at BNFigs is her handle. She's always posting cool photos of board games. And also, new to us, we are new to Twitter. So be sure to check us out there. At Ryan and Bethany 1 is our handle, because someone beat us to at Ryan and Bethany, apparently. There must be another really awesome group of people named Ryan and Bethany that
Has to be.
beat us to the game. Also on Facebook, Ryan and Bethany Board Game Reviews is our new group there. Feel free to join up. We'd love to chat with you guys, talk to you guys on our new Facebook page, on our new Twitter page, as well as on Board Game Geek, on Instagram, and on YouTube. Feel free to like, feel free to comment, feel free to subscribe. We love interacting with you guys. We love hearing from you.
All right, well, this is Ryan and Bethany encouraging you to play games, live healthy, and create moments. Bye, guys.
Bye, everyone.